sorry about that train. Well, good morning, Chris. I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful, splendid day. Uh, you're going to be running errands with me, okay? So why don't you go ahead and gather around?
No, no chance. No, no dance. No chance. No dance. No chance. Give me second chances.
That's so cool!
Hey! Ow! Ow! My
Good morning. Now, my signal, it is a little bit of overcast and it's a little bit chilly here in this cold Colorado's. Okay. But I could handle the cold, because I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss, and I shine like glass. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss, and I shine like glass. Shit. Hey, Saucy Sue. Hey, excuse meow. Hey, Auntie Side-Eye. I hope you're doing very well. Kim in Colorado, it's snowing at... Oh, in the Springs. Oh, yeah, you could keep it down there. I'm ready for spring and summer. Okay? This whole stuff that people talk about, the greenhouse effect, stuff like that, you know, this planet is a beautiful place to be, okay? However, if you live in a cold climate, such as Colorado or anywhere else, I mean, that kind of stuff, I'm not promoting it, but man, does it sound nice to, because Colorado technically is a desert state. It sounds beautiful if we had warm weather all year round, whether you recycle or not. You understand? Wow. Carolina D sent me here. Oh, hello. Welcome. Welcome. Uh, love you, Sky Maiden. You left Dallas to move there? Does it snow in Dallas, like Fort Worth area? I had an ex that would I don't know how close this place in Oklahoma is there, but I think he got snow in Oklahoma, but I think he said it didn't really snow in Dallas. I don't know. I don't know much about Texas, but if you get snowstorms, everything's bigger in Texas, they say. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, Kim, I'll take it. I like sunshine all the time. And even though Colorado, it's said that we get the most sunshine, like the most days a year out of the states, you wouldn't think it, would you? And we're closer to the sun because we're mile high in Denver and then in the mountains and all that bullshit, okay? Um, so I think I'm not a doctor and I don't know if this is accurate. I don't even know the percentages and I don't really even believe in statistics. I think they're stupid. They're just like, voting. um, but they say I think we have a higher chance of skin cancer in Colorado because we're closer. I could be wrong. Okay. Now, Colorado's too sunny for you sometimes. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I hate overcast. Just like I hate bad lighting. You know what I'm saying? You ever have like a big occasion you're going to or something and it's overcast and like the lighting just does not go good with any skin tone? Overcast lighting is like makes everyone's skin look like a puke color. Oh, it just brings out imperfections. It's terrible, horrible. Okay, love you, chicken lady. Some people are always a mile high and don't even live in Colorado. Ain't that the truth? Bet your sweet ass on that one. Which, by the way, uh, what? And if my signal cuts out, it's because you're running errands with me in my car. But what the hell is going on with these UFOs and what is it that I'm seeing? I'm seeing headlines and people leaving comments saying that like at press conferences and shit. I don't know if it's the government that confirmed it, but that there's some sort of life form like aliens, or they're not confirming it's aliens living in the ocean. No wonder the price of crab legs are going up. Shit, they've got their own stock market down there. They better start cutting us half. Damn. Who's to say crabs aren't aliens, though, right? You used to make smoke. Wait, you. Oh, shit. Sorry. I can't read unless I'm safely stopped. Oh my god, Wyoming, I had so much fun with you in Sue Dillon's chat yesterday. You have to check out her gas station parodies. I think it's a green screen and she has like a cash register. I don't know if I have you on Messenger or email, Wyoming, but I gotta send it to you. I gotta finish watching her little parody. She's hilarious. UFO sightings always pick up when we're about to have bad wars, Chicken Lady says. Some say it's their way of warning us. Huh. That's an interesting take on it. Yeah, she's fun. That's the type of stuff I've been binging lately. Wyoming is funny stuff. If aliens live in the ocean, then how are they alien? Don't aliens live in other planets by definition? Well, yeah, that's a good point to think about, because think about it. What are the elements like in the environment like on other planets? They may not have air. Maybe their planet is all water. So to come here in order to, like, you know, survive and be able to research or whatever the hell they're doing down, building meth labs under the sea or whatever it is they're interested in, whatever their talents are, okay? They need their comfortable environment and elements around them. So maybe they're like, okay, there's water there. Let's just go ahead and map out. I mean, it really makes you rethink Bermuda Triangle, doesn't it? Because think about it. What do you do when you're blocking someone, or, like, you know, the gates of heaven? You are protecting it. If someone shows up at your door, like even with your door cam, your doorbell cam, you're going to pay attention to that shit and have higher security, right? So maybe, now this is just my opinion, maybe Bermuda Triangle is like the gateway to, you know, their security clearance, much like customs, you know? So if you're ever traveling on a ship, going on a cruise, you're about to pass Bermuda Triangle, just be careful that you don't store drugs up your butthole, because they will go ahead and put you through customs of the Bermuda Triangle territory, and they need to watch out for their quadrants. Any questions? Hey, Samby. I mean, people go missing all the time in Bermuda Triangle. Shit. Hey, the mayor's daughter. You watch a bunch of crazy alien stuff. I'm not afraid of aliens. I think they're wonderful. I think they're great, especially if they already know we're here, right? You know, since people have said they've seen sightings or they're living among us. Well, obviously they're peaceful, motherfucker. Okay? You got big mouth fucking politicians that run their fucking mouth and make their presence known. Do you see aliens doing that? I don't think so. They're minding their own motherfucking P's and Q's. And if they're living in the ocean, fucking good for them. Good for them. Salute. Hey, Brittany. And I think that aliens, especially, listen, if they've made it to our planet but we haven't made it to theirs, it's very clear that they're way more fucking intelligent and smarter than we are, because they were able to accomplish that. So I don't think they're going to go to another planet and just start shit with people. And if you think about it, we are aliens to other planets. So are you saying if, like, when we land on Mars, or if we go to another planet, we're just going to go there and start shit and start acting like we fucking own the place? No, we're going to be peaceful. I think they do the same fucking thing. Win-win. You know? Keep your butthole safe. Yes. Keep your butthole safe. Bring your flotation devices. However, I don't believe that will be very effective in the Bermuda Triangle, but it's worth a shot, folks. Okay? Got to cover our P's and Q's. Keep our, what is that? Keep our I's and fucking, our I's dotted and our X's crossed. And our ex's phone numbers in our phone in case we do have a drunken night where we are feeling a little bit frisky, and that is fine. You just go ahead and put it in your hidden contacts, okay? There's no shame in that. There's no shame in that, all right? Questions? Ooh, there's UFO. Christopher Columbus saw what many people believe were UFOs near the Bermuda Triangle when crossing the Atlantic. He documented it in his logs. Ooh, how did he explain them? Because back then, how do you explain? Like, I know this is a dumb question, but I don't give a fuck. You think I paid attention in history class? No. I was ditching history class to ditch in the back hallway and write fuck it on the walls with lipstick, because that's what we'd say when we ditch, fuck it. And I'd hang out with my girlfriend I lost my virginity to. I don't know history, but did Christopher Columbus have electricity back then? How the hell is he going to explain what a UFO is? You know? Shit. I believe it was, who is it? Who invented fucking the kite? The guy that just luck of the draw fucking was out with a kite and fucking got that shit shocked like fucking electroshock therapy and returned to Oz. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker lucked out. Okay? Because they say that, I think you have more chance of getting struck by lightning than winning the lottery. Well, he fucking got two birds with one stone with that bullshit. Yep. Benjamin Franklin invented electricity? Oh, I thought it was Einstein. Whatever. Anyways, that motherfucker hit the lottery and got struck by lightning at the same time. Because if he got struck by lightning and then discovered electricity through that, damn, that motherfucker got rich and got struck. What you got? I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Ain't ever gonna happen again, though. He already crossed that bridge. He already owned the territory. Love you, Christopher Columbus, or whoever the hell fucking whatever. Anyways, hey, Kate Ski. So anyways, I just wanted to touch base on NPR Tiffany. Doesn't she remind you of the sweaty balls? I like how your sweaty balls glisten. Those NPR people, she really could do good on NPR radio. She really could, but she's like the very dark, evil version of like the Good Times ladies on SNL. Hey, Jerry D. But, okay, so let's just put something in perspective here, okay? We'll get to the aliens later, okay? Now, she does, Wyoming. So, if you don't believe something, right? Just like some people somebody just said, you know, people talk of aliens when they believe that, you know, there's war or whatever about to happen. You know, some people believe in aliens, some people don't. Now, if somebody got violated by an alien in any way, shape, or form, and then somebody said that, which actually there are abduction stories where people have pretty vulgar stories of what these aliens did to them. And I'll tell you what, if just on a side note, if I had the chance, if I haven't had sex with an alien without my knowledge anyways, to have sexual relations with an alien, I would go ahead and give it a go. Do you know how fucking rich I would be? Fuck discovering electricity. Bitch, I had sex with an alien and I got your money. Shit. But I would do it. But then I would go and tell people, and either some people would believe me and some wouldn't. If I got violated by an alien or hurt, hey cat, and then I told people, some people are going to believe it's bullshit, and then some people are going to believe it's real, right? But if you actually get down to it and think of the actual context of what I'd be saying, it's like, if like, yeah, dude, like this mother ET guy, like came out of the ocean and landed in my backyard and he snuck through my bedroom window and tried to spoon with me all night. I told him no is no, but he doesn't speak my language. So we had sex. It's fine, it's okay, but I'm just telling you that's what happened. So are more people going to focus on the, like, oh my God, an alien, really? Or are they going to focus on the violation, the serious part about it? So if somebody tells you or just says anywhere, I don't care if it's on a public platform in front of 1 million people or not. Yes, that is correct. Scarlett and E, go look at my community post. When ET wears the wig, I mean, it is just uncanny. Wyoming between Scarlett and ET. So if somebody says something bad happened to them, and it's okay and believable if someone's your friend, you know, that you don't talk about that. But if you don't like somebody and you don't believe something very serious happened to them, then you make excuses why you're continuing to go live about it or put it public or anything like that. So you have Tiffany and many other people that have been doing that for God knows how long now, right? Now, I don't know if you heard the other night when this dude went up on Tiffany's panel, she's blaming it on her audio issues, saying she didn't hear it, but either way, she doesn't care. But he said about Darling Nikki, now he's coming fresh into this story. He doesn't, I mean, none of those people know anything about it, but their opinions. But he's coming fresh into this, and trigger warning, this is his words. He said something along the lines of, you know, that he agrees with Tiffany and all them saying they don't believe that Darling Nikki was SA'd, but he continued to go further and say it was because, you know, he doesn't believe women if they say that happened to them if he thinks they're ugly. Now, if you've seen him and you can interpret what his version of ugly or pretty is, it's very interesting because he's not one to talk. However, he was saying that, like, oh, I don't believe it either because you have to be pretty in order to be violated. Like, I guess that's a requirement. So, you know, rightfully so, the person who was violated is going to find that disgusting. Now, if you hate that person, you're not going to find his words disgusting. You're going to make excuses for it and say, oh, well, we don't believe them anyways. Okay, so let's put this in perspective. So they do have people over there that they do believe that the same type of stuff has supposedly or, you know, allegedly happened to. I believe Tiffany said something like that happened to her. There's other people, there's Mander, there's Hooker, that they say this has happened to them. And saying, you know, real victims wouldn't talk about it, even though they're talking about it, which is kind of contradicting in itself. But, so, let's say that, you know, let's just look at the source from outside the box. Looking outside the box, people like Amanda and Hooker are, in my personal, from my airplane seat, incredibly unattractive people. So by him saying that, that should offend them to say that they're not believed because they're unattractive. Are you following? Tiffany's threatening Scotty. Of course she is. And you have to realize anything said back and forth, like I said a while back, when you fling shit at somebody or you're standing in a shit pit throwing poop back and forth at each other, I mean, nobody's in the right. When I say shit to people and I throw shit back, I'm not in the right. Nobody's in the right. So it doesn't make it more right or more wrong just because you don't believe somebody. Look at many people that talk about true crime, okay, for clout, mostly. But you have people that talk about true crime whether it's open cases or cases that have been solved or supposedly solved, whatever. And in a lot of these cases, you know, the family is blamed, or let's say the significant other is blamed. So if somebody is completely innocent, let's just say in this scenario, if somebody is completely innocent, and let's say that their spouse was unfortunately murdered, okay? Let's say they were blamed for it for a long time. There's not really proof that they didn't do it, but there's also zero proof, zero DNA connection or anything that they did do it. So you really don't have any proof, right? Just like they're saying about Nikki, well, prove it. Well, there's not really any, she doesn't need to, first of all, but there's not any proof really that she needs to prove it or not prove it. So what would be the reason for going after a person whose spouse they are not proven to be guilty? And your opinion, of course, everybody can have opinions, but when you go at them hard, nonstop, I mean, look at some of these true crime creators that are being sued because people are getting fed up with the bullshit. You know, you don't have proof of it. The police haven't proven it. They're not prosecuted. They're not in jail. But you're the moral majority, right? You know everything. Even though you weren't there when the tragedy happened, you weren't there to witness it. You know nothing about these people. You just simply don't like them, which is your, you know, that's your right. But to go on and on and on about, you know, a true crime story, eventually that person who you're attacking is going to get fed up, and they're either going to retaliate or they're going to go legal on you. Hey, Glenn. Do you blame them? So I don't think it would be bad for, actually, I do not think it's bad for a victim of SA, whether you believe them or not, to call the police on you, clap back at you, be offended by you, defend themselves towards you. Because that's a pretty vicious fucking bullshit thing to do just because you don't like somebody. Me neither, Scotty. I didn't want to get involved either. And then they'll turn around and they will make excuses, okay? So I tuned into Tiffany this morning for just a couple of minutes, just long enough to say, you know, my piece. And then tell her I hope the earthquake comes back, just for fun. But I went over there, and of course, there's excuses. Instead of just saying, yeah, we said fucked up shit, who cares? You guys say fucked up shit too. I mean, why not just say that? Why not? I say that all the time. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to say fucked up shit to you if you're a dick to me. Doesn't make it right for me to do, but at least I fucking will tell you, yeah, I'm doing that, or I did do it. But there's so many excuses as to why. Hey, Rebel City, why it's okay to continually attack somebody you don't believe. She's like, so? Who cares what that JB guy said? So what? Hey, Gladys. And then she turns around and says, have you heard Robbie's mouth? Have you heard Robbie say he's going to kick Retro's teeth in? Have you heard him say he's going to split Brazy's face in 3 pieces? Tiffany, did you hear Retro say she's going to kick my teeth in? Because she did. Have you heard Brazy's fucking mouth? It's called going back and forth. So when you only point out one side of it and say it's worse, no, context may be worse. The vulgarity of what some of us say can be worse. But it's all shit. You're flinging shit back and forth at each other. What do you expect? They do that, Scotty. They use it to derail Nikki. I mean, a logical person is going to understand, okay, maybe enough is enough. We don't believe Nikki or, something this terrible happened in her childhood. Yeah, we get that. That's all you go live about. That's all you talk about. We get it. You have your opinion. You don't believe her. But you keep going and going and going and going and going. And so then when people clap back at you, offend you, or defend themselves, all of a sudden you don't understand what their problem is. You're the problem. You're the fucking problem. If I walk into a fucking zoo and I start antagonizing the fucking peacock, because at the Denver Zoo, they let those peacocks fucking run wild through that shit. They don't lock their asses up. And I start fucking antagonizing that peacock, start laughing at it, throwing stuff at it, chasing it. Do you think the zoo is going to be on my side when I say, oh my God, that peacock attacked me? No, that peacock was defending itself and was fed up with my bullshit nonsense. So what do you expect? You don't fucking set up a tent in the middle of a bear-infested, a well-known bear-infested fucking territory, fucking leave food out and antagonize a bear, and then go crying victim when your ass gets fucking mauled. Shit! Oh my God. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Can you believe that family of bears had the nerve to come after not only me, but my family? So what if we didn't believe that bears lived in this cave? So what if there wasn't a campground in the bear cave? So what? I didn't believe they lived there. So we set up a tent in the bear cave. And the audacity of those bears to attack us is unbelievable. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Bitch, that ain't your house, motherfucker. You ever heard the story of Goldilocks? That bitch is no better than Snow White. That bitch thinks she owned a club. She walked into those were bears too, wasn't it? Fucking Goldilocks marched her fucking ass, much like Snow White, into someone's fucking home. Oh, I'm gonna try out this bed. I'm gonna try out this bed. Okay, first of all, don't bears have fucking mites or ticks? You're gonna lay in that nasty ass bed, Goldilocks? That's disgusting. No wonder Goldilocks shaved her fucking head. The bitch had lice. Shit. And sorry, I can't read until I'm stopped safely, folks. So what I wanted to say to them is, and you hear Tiffany saying, why don't you just stop, Nikki? What? Again, I'm going to refer to the fucking bears. You're going to tell a bear, why don't you just stop? No, they're not going to stop until you get out of their fucking cave and stop fucking crossing the line. Hey, Daniel. They're not going to stop. They're protecting themselves. They're protecting their family. There's no reason for you to fucking keep going. We get it. You don't fucking believe her. We get it. Trust me. That's all you fucking talk about. And then have the audacity yourself to use the word, it's disgusting. Yeah, SA is pretty disgusting, isn't it? It is pretty disgusting. It's also disgusting just to have some dude up on your panel that knows nothing about the situation just because you know he has a foul mouth. Apparently this dude has a history of saying the worst fucking shit than anybody on here. So, of course, you think Tiffany, with her audio issues or not, do you think she didn't know he was going to say some foul shit about it? Of course she did. Oh shit, they called the pow-pow. I didn't do nothing, don't know nothing about nobody, and I don't know nothing. Shit. Of course she knows he's gonna say some shit. She does that shit on purpose. That's what she does. And if you've had interactions or been her friend, you fucking already know. That is what she does. And then, but the excuse for, because I'm like me, because my name gets brought up over there, I'm not allowed to cuss people out or say vile shit in return to them, just simply because I'm a man or no, I'm terrible, right? But I tell you that with my own mouth. I literally am starting fucking counseling so I can learn not to be vile and retaliate with the same type of behavior. I'm aware of that. I tell you that. But when you don't recognize your own actions and you don't take accountability for the shit you do and say, it's very fucking ironic. And then I just want to say one more thing. Tiffany said, oh my God, they're offended what JB Gunner said, but nobody's offended for what's been being said the last 3 months. Oh yeah, Tiffany, people are offended by what's been said the last God knows how many months. At the fucking bullshit, disgusting way that you and your little crew of fucking flip-floppers decide to treat people. We've been disgusted with that for a while. That's why people be clapping back at your ass. That's why. That's what they expect, Glenn, is for you just to bend over and take it, and they'll make excuses. Oh, well, you're a man. Can you believe? Can you believe that they said something in return to my disgusting, foul attack on them? The nerve. Everybody has a different set of rules according to Tiffany. Oh, well, her rules change nonstop. I've witnessed her disagreeing with things that I've said in the past or whatever. Like now, she'll talk about it and be like, oh my God, so gross. Meanwhile, during the time that she was associated with me and friendly with me, she fucking fully supported it. I don't like that. It's annoying. Have a good nap, Scotty. So my point is, if you don't want people to, comment on your behavior and stuff or throw shit back at you, then it is very easy to simply just stop throwing shit. Now, I understand that it's hard not to respond to people, but Nikki didn't ask for you to bring up trauma from her childhood and keep attacking her every single day for it, whether you believe her or not. But that's okay because you don't believe her. Okay, well, I don't believe Amanda and Hooker. Watch, I'm gonna get clipped, and I'm gonna word it the same way JB did. I do not believe Amanda and Hooker or anything like that would happen to them because of what their faces look like. Okay? If we're gonna apply that logic, then clearly it applies to them too, right? Yep. A few people change their minds and hate like they changed their drawers. Oh yeah, we see it all the time. All the time. So that's all I had to say. And that's why a lot of those people, you really do have to tune out, but they make it impossible, especially they make it impossible for darling Nikki. They make it impossible for her not to hear about what they're saying about her past. They make sure she hears it. And then they'll turn around and say, oh my God, why are you talking about it again? Why are you talking about us again? What? Look at the blueprint of your attack. Look at the ingredients of your attack. Those ingredients fucking that you're mixing in your little weaponizing little bowl of fucking bullshit ingredients involves her trauma. And if you're not tagging her, you're talking about her, and when it's public, somebody's going to see it. And not just somebody, but multiple people are going to send it to her, be like, oh, just so you know, this is what they're saying about you today. And it's non-fucking stop. And when it comes to something that fucking serious, just because you don't believe her, hey, LMP, you just expect her to, like Glenn said, roll over and take it. And call her crazy. She's crazy. She's a liar. Listen to her going on rants for hours and hours. Fuck that shit. I'd be going on rants for fucking weeks at a time live if your fucking bullshit sat there and attacked me for something that serious. What the hell do you expect? Anyways, I hope you're doing good, LMP. That's all I had to say. I gotta go into the pharmacy, so I will talk to y'all. Oh, love you, Penguin and Pals. Hey, Penguin, I don't know if you saw, I keep repeating this over and over and over and over. When people come in, when I took my break, I removed all my wrenches, and I'm adding them as I go, but I'm on my phone, so I'm gonna have to add yours back. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and let's keep tabs on those aliens, guys. Okay, serious shit. This is serious shit. Have a good day.
No chance.